Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, back for another episode, another week. Feeling blessed, feeling good to be here. It's your boy JB. You are tuned in to the Black and Gold Show, dedicated to Alabama State football. Now, if you're new to the show, I ask you these three things when you come in. First, hit the like button. Second, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. And thirdly, share this to your people. Now we watching this also. We are live on Twitter X right now and on YouTube if you're watching the replay. So make sure you get your weekly fix of the Black and Gold Show, no matter where you watch it at. Shouts out to everybody who been patiently waiting. Hornet Sam, what's up with you? What's up with you, man? I did not have a live episode last week. Had some family issues, some things going on, but I did do a Magic City Classic preview show, and thanks to everybody who watched that. It was pre-recorded, but we live tonight. Oh, yeah, and I'm feeling good tonight because y'all know what happened. Like I said, shouts out to Coach E-Rob, first of all. That man 3-0 in the Classic. 3-0. He got three of them things. 3 seasons, 3 Magic City Classic victories. And once again, we keep it in the house. Staying home, baby. That trophy stays home. So shouts out to Coach Eddie Robb and his staff for having them players ready to go, man. Having them boys ready to play. And like Coach E-Robb say, man, it's the Classic. We get up for the Classic. Must win. Is must win. And that's what we did. We won again. So I've been on a high this week because of that. Kind of simmer down this midweek. We got to lock in and focus on what we got coming up this Saturday. And I want to talk a lot about that on the show tonight because we got a big game coming up this week. No, not that. Hold on, that's tomorrow. All right, so this tomorrow. You tricking and treating tomorrow. So y'all come on down to the Don Oliver Acadome in the concourse. There'll be trick-or-treat. Bring your kids out there tomorrow for Halloween, man. Early, 5 p.m. That's when it opens up. Get you some free candy, some treats. Meet some of these athletes at Alabama State. Bring your kids. If you're in the Gump, get off work, take your kids out to Alabama State, man. Let them trick-or-treat. That's not what I was looking for, but that was good to put out there. Some good information for y'all. But this is what I was looking for right here. Yes, sir. The Port City Classic this Saturday is going down at Lad People Stadium, Mobile, Alabama, Alcorn State, and Bama State. Yeah. And this going to be a get-back game, too. I'm going to talk about that also, about this being a get-back game. But, I mean, it's another classic. And you can't mention Bama State without mentioning classics. You know what I'm saying? We had the Orange Blossom Classic and Magic City, Port City Classic, Turkey Day Classic coming up. We got so many classics. You got to look at we got so many classics. You know, even homecoming is a classic. But that's neither here nor there. Let me stop talking about Bama State bragging so much. Hold on a second. On the way. On your way. Oh, okay, that's what I'm talking about. I might head down to myself. I'm thinking about heading down to Mobile. See what the 251 talking about this weekend. For real. So, with all that being said, man, let's get it going. I still want to recap the Magic City Classic before we move forward. It's been a few days. We won the game 27-19. It really wasn't that close. They came back at the end. They scored 16 points in the fourth quarter. You know, so let me give a shout out to A&M for that, for fighting. You know, they didn't give up. They fought back. And I commend them for fighting back. Had 2 big plays in the fourth quarter. And we made some stops as well. But early on, we imposed our will. We imposed our will early on. And we were up 27-3 at the end of 3 quarters. Yep. And I want to give a shout out to the MVPs right now. Where's that picture? There you see all the quarterback right there. Kareem Key. And then Tayshawn Sims, who caught the pick 6. The pick 6 took it to the house. And he won the MVP for the defense. So shouts out to those young men right there, man. I'm gonna focus on Kareem Key right now, man. I mean, he's coming in. He's 2-0 as a starter, and he's coming here and he is doing his job. He's doing great, man. Shouts out to Outside Way Outside Chris. I see Rick Body in the chat. What's up with your Rick Body, man? I gotta get with you. Shouts out to Andrew Body as well. Kilpatrick. Yes, sir. You already know. Coming to the city, baby. You know it going down. But yeah, man. So shouts out Kareem Keto, man, for doing his thing. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about him. But that was a great game, man. That pick six, that 86-yard interception by Tayshaun Sims, kind of, to me, it felt like he sealed the deal. I mean, to take that ball, to take it, yard it, you go yard with it in the classic, it had to feel good. Oh, it had to feel good. So, man, we did our thing, man. But like I say, shouts out to Xavier Langford and they came back. They fought hard. They came back, made some plays toward the end of the game. But also shouts out to this young man right here, Amon Scarborough, man. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the co-defensive SWAC player of the week, Amon Scarborough. It's right there in front of you. 8 tackle, 2 tackle for loss, 1 pad breakup, 1 forced fumble, and the sealing interception in the fourth quarter to seal the game right there. So, and he was also MVP last year. You could have an argument he could have been the MVP this year as well. But that man right there had him a homecoming as well. He had him a homecoming as well. So, them boys get up for the Classic. That's one thing about it. They get up for the Madison City Classic. They do get up for it. At 39, yep. At 39, sealed it too. Sure did. Listen, man. All right, so I also I've watched. I see the guys, they seem to be in the moment right now. You see the guys on social media, and man, it's so exciting when you win a big game like this. Let's not, let's come down now. It's Wednesday. We got another day. We got 2 more days for Port City Classic. So we got to be focused. We got to lock in. And this is a trap game because you just came off one of the biggest games of the year. Magic City. Now we going down to Mobile, to Port City, to face Alcorn, who beat you last year. Alcorn came in to the Gump and beat us in overtime last year. So, we should have a chip on our shoulder. We got to get that get back. We gonna meet y'all down in Mobile and get that get back this Saturday. So I hope them boys focus. Lock in. Kilpatrick got Friday night. Okay. For Friday, the Hornets in the house gonna be lit. Okay, Kilpatrick. Dropping a Friday night bomb on y'all. Y'all coming on down there. That's where y'all need to be at on Friday night. But yeah, man. Also, shouts out to Daquan Kinsey, man. He had 18 carries, 156 yards that past Saturday, man. Did his thing. I'm talking about them boys, man. They run the ball. I'm gonna tell you what Key brings to this offense. What I wasn't expecting, and I would be the first to say I was wrong because I didn't expect much out of Kareem Key. I said, man, we on QB5. I said that a few weeks ago. QB5. 5 game, 5 quarterback. But he has really shown me something these past 2 weeks. Now, the first game, the Mississippi Valley State game, I kind of like, okay, we put up 50 points, but that's Mississippi Valley State. They ain't won a damn game this year. So you go to the Classic, and it's what 60,000 people, 69,000 plus people in the stadium, another 80,000 people outside, hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people watching because it was televised on ESPNU. So you got all eyes on you, Kareem, all eyes on Key, and he lived up to it. And he did just enough. He did just enough. 14 for 20, 131 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. No turnovers, that's key. When you have an elite defense like Bama State has, when you have running backs who's capable of going over 150, who's capable of getting first down, averaging 7-8 yards a pop. Listen here. Hey, Hornet Sam said it best. That boy cool as the other side of the pillar. Yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure. They cheated my boy again. That was a sack on line. Yeah, I mean, they had Langford routed. They had to pull him out, put the other quarterback in, and put Langford back in. That defense is tough, man. I keep saying this every week. We have the best defense in the SWAC. We gonna have to keep showing them. Keep showing them, man. They're gonna have to put some respect on Bama State defense. Now you gotta put some respect on the offense. Because we putting up points. We making things happen. Not only in the running game, but in the passing game. In the passing game. Asia Gregg with a touchdown had. He had 4 receptions, 75 yards. Asia Gregg has stepped up. You know what I'm saying? Being a factor. Somebody going out there catching the ball, scoring a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So no turnovers is the key to me. And guess how many turnovers we caused? 4. That's right. 4 turnovers. That defense caused 4 turnovers. If you win the turnover battle 4-0, you can win any game. Any game. Yeah, we did say it on the first show. Yep. Shouts out Tanya in the chat. Shouts out to the chat, man. But anytime you win a turnover battle like that, you get 3-4 takeaways and you don't get the ball up, you can win any game. Because that means you taking the ball away, you taking an opportunity from them and giving your offense an opportunity to go score. And on one of those, I think it was a fumble or something, we had a short field. We scored right after that turnover. So that's very important. Very important. And we're going to have to do the same thing this week. So, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Share it and subscribe to your folks, man. I'm going to get into some of this game coming up, man. Give me y'all score predictions, too. I want some score predictions tonight. Make sure I didn't miss nothing over here. Okay. All right. So let me talk about Alcorn right now, man. Let's talk about Alcorn State. Big game, man. This Saturday, like I say, in Mobile. Lad People Stadium. Kickoff time, 4 p.m. Central. I don't know if this game will be televised. I haven't seen anything. Maybe ESPN Plus. You know what I'm saying? You can stream the game. But, like I say, I plan on being there. So Alcorn State, the Braves are 4-4. Let's look at the previous games that they played. They lost to UAB first game. Lost to UAB. Lost to Vanderbilt. Okay, first game. They beat what team is this? EAU. They beat them. I'm trying to see what team that is. They lost to McNeese. They beat Mississippi Valley 42-21. They beat Arkansas Pine Bluff 38-28. They beat Grambling 17-15. So that was 3 SWAC games that they won. Then they lost to Southern 24-14. So right now, Alcorn is not to be overlooked. They're not to be overlooked. We cannot come in this game overlooking them. We can't. We got to stay focused. But yeah, the game will be on ESPN Plus. They're number 1 in the SWAC West. If you're looking at the SWAC West, they're number 1 in the SWAC West because they only got that 1 SWAC loss. So, yeah. So let's talk about some of the playmakers on this team, some of the key players. The quarterback, Mr. Everything for this team, Xavier Vaughn. He's a grad student from Beaumont, Texas, 6'6", 200 pounds, big target. But he's also a runner. But let's talk about his passing right now. 91 completions on 167 attempts, 1,051 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's been sacked 16 times. He's taken a lot of hits. Rushing. He has 94 carries for 539 yards, 9 touchdowns. He is the team's leading rusher. The quarterback is. That's a lot of carries for a quarterback. 91, almost 100 carries for a quarterback. But he's got 9 touchdowns. So you got to account for him in the running game as well. Only 4 touchdown passes, and he throw 4 picks. So, it's not really a threat, so to speak, far as throwing touchdowns on you. But running the ball, a quarterback with 9 touchdowns running in game 8 games, that tells you got a key on him. And he's big. He's 6'6". He's 6'6". So it ain't too many 6'6" quarterbacks around here like that. They have another running back. He's the second leading rusher, Jacorian Sewell. He has I don't know if I'm saying his name right, Sewell or Sewell, but he has 90 carries for 514 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's the second leading rusher. The leading receiver, he's a tight end. Travarius Griffin. He's 6'3". He's a senior, and he's from Tallahassee, Alabama, right up the road from me. He's the leading receiver. He got 30 catches for 286 yards receiving, no touchdowns. But he seems to be a focal point far as them in the receiving game. He's the tight end. So you got to key in on him. And they have a wide receiver, Damian Jones, who has 18 catches for 198 yards. So, but I'm more focused on this quarterback, man. He seems to be the go-to man. So, and I'm very sure that our defense will be focused. We will be focused on him. I don't think they play that 2 quarterback system. I don't think, just by looking at the numbers, but we definitely gonna have to watch how many times he runs the ball and how effective he runs. So our D-line is going to have to play well. I trust our linebackers. Like I said, DeMarcus Cunningham, Rico Dozier, the best linebacker combination in the SWAC. So expect a lot of tackles from those guys. Let's talk about Alcorn's defense, man. They got a guy, linebacker, Stamarian Edwards. He has 55 tackles, 3 forced fumbles, a sack, and an interception on the season. He's the leading tackler. You gotta he probably be all over the field. So you gotta watch Edwards, man, the linebacker. Defensive line, you got Malachi Bailey. He's 6'3", 260 pounds. He leads the team with 4 sacks. So he has 4 sacks on the D-line. So that means he's getting pressure to the quarterback. He's a big guy, forced to be reckoned with. Defensive back, Edwin Summerall. He has 36 tackles and 4 interceptions, leading the team in interceptions. As a team, Alcorn has 12 sacks, 10 interceptions, and 10 fumble recoveries. So that defense is no slouch. Their defense stack up. You know what I'm saying? The defense stacks up. They have a lot of takeaways. So, I mean, that's 20 takeaways, 10 interceptions, 10 fumble recoveries. That's 20 takeaways for that defense. So we have to make sure we take care of the football this game, because this team right here, they got ball hogs on that defense. Now let's turn the page to Alabama State, and let's talk about my Hornets. They 4-3 on the season. Let's look back on the previous games for the Hornets, like we always do. I don't want to talk about Edward Waters. EAU is thank you. Edward Waters University. That's who they played. I appreciate that. All right, so Bama State. Y'all know we lost the Orange Blossom Classic. No need to go back to that. We a long way from the Orange Blossom Classic. Long way from there. We beat Miles 24-3. Lost to Sanford, a game we should have won. I still believe, and I keep saying that we lost 12-7. We could have won that game. We beat Bethune-Cookman. Went down to Daytona, beat them 26-21. Lost the FAMU game. I'm still sick about that because we had opportunities in the FAMU game and we lost. And it's just that simple. But we're on a 2-game winning streak. Beat Mississippi Valley State, beat them to sleep, 54-17, turn back around, win the Classic last week, 27-19. So, yeah, we're doing our thing, man. We're doing our thing. We have to lock in because November, very important month right here. We got big games. After the Alcorn game, we got to go to Grambling. We got to go play the Big G. Then we got Jackson State coming to town on the 16th. Then we got PV coming to town on the 23rd. And then we're going to whoop up on Tuskegee at Turkey Day. So, yeah, it's a big week, man. 5 games in November. We got 5 games. So that bye week came at a critical time. We had the bye week, took care of business in Beham, got to go to Mobile, then we got to go to Grambling, and then we at home for the last 3 games. So we got to lock in and be focused. What can I don't know, man. I need to find. Hey, matter of fact, I think you can go to they have their merch I'm gonna see if I can post that before we go. But they have merch like an NIL where you can go buy the player's jersey. I don't know if Kareem Key got it because he walked on. That's a good question though, Mr. Jackson. That's a very good question. But let's talk about Kareem Key while we in here right now. He is, no pun intended, the key player right here for the offense. So this is some of his stats on the season, which he's only started 2 games, played a little bit against FAMU, but he's 31 for 51 passing, 524 yards, 6 touchdowns, only 1 interception, and he's only been sacked 1 time. That interception came in the FAMU game. Last 2 games, turnover free. No interceptions, only been sacked 1 time, and his completion percentage is at 60%. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good for a quarterback who did not know they were even going to play, who was the 5th string quarterback. Think about this. 5th string quarterback comes to the team, gets in the game doing homecoming against FAMU, and has taken over, started 2 games. He's 2-0. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be something else right here, man. We got to I'm actually excited. I'm excited about this weekend because I want to see what we do next. I want to see what we do next. You know what I'm saying? He called the babies. He do look like he's 15. He a little short kid. He about 5'8", 5'9", probably a buck 45, soaking wet. But he's getting the job done, man. I'm proud. I'm excited. I don't know. I feel an uptick in the offense. I do. I feel an uptick in the offense. Jamari Holesclaw. Now his ankle. He had an ankle injury. Shouts out Kilpatrick, man. Send me a little close-up video on that ankle. I don't know how I need medical information. I need an injury update on Jamari Holesclaw. I really do. Because he's our leading rusher, man. He's our leading rusher. He has 74 carries for 472 yards on the season, man. Y'all say he 5'10". Okay, he 5'10". Okay. Yeah. But, man, I mean, at 5'10", he's doing big things. He's doing big things at 5'10". Let me get back to these stats. I just pulled up. But I need some clarification on Holesclaw, man. I need to know what's going on with that ankle. But, yeah, DeQuan Kinsey had a big game in the Classic, like I mentioned. And on the season, he had 68 carries for 450 yards. He's the second leading rusher by a little bit. And he has 2 touchdowns. Him and Holesclaw's averaging 6.6 yards per carry. Damn near 7 yards a pop. If your running backs are averaging 6-7 yards a carry, you are doing good things. You can win ball games like that. Right. Need an injury report on everybody, man. You know, the SWAC don't really put the injury reports out like that. You know what I'm saying? But definitely need that. But still, we still got Marcus Harris. We got AJ Gates. You know, we still got running backs. I like Bozeman from the Gump. I like him from Lil. He's a freshman. So we still got running backs. I like our O-line. They're playing much better. I know I had an issue with the O-line early in the season, but they're playing much better now, and they're getting the job done. So shouts out to the O-line, man, for doing their thing. And I mentioned Asia Gregg. He's the leading receiver. He's got 215 yards on 9 receptions. That's big play right there. Big play. He got 2 touchdowns. And I like what I'm seeing from Asia Gregg. Also, my guy, Ajah Harrell, has 10 receptions on the season, 100 yards, and a touchdown. He had a few receptions at Magic City. Got a comment right here. Key got good ball placement on his passes. That's what that baseball. Yeah, that's true. Kind of like Kyler Murray. You know, when he played baseball too. Kind of remind you of Kyler Murray a little bit. You know, shorter guy, small frame, but he can throw the ball and good placement. That is coming from baseball. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. I like our kicker, man, Brandon Gilliam. He's really come along and taking, a hold of that kicking job. He's been doing great, so shouts out to him. I know he missed some kicks at the FAMU game, but hey, man, you just keep doing your job, keep getting better and better each and every week. So shouts out to Brandon Gilliam. Our defense, man, y'all know who the lead tacklers are. DeMarcus Cunningham got 57 tackles. Rico Dozier got 51 tackles. Traquan Thomas, 6.5 sacks on the season, 37 tackles, 4 forced fumbles. Hey, boy, playing on Sunday. But let's talk about the secondary. Let me step back and talk about the secondary. Let me talk about James Burgess and Amon Scarborough back there in the secondary. Both have 3 interceptions on the season. What more can you say, man? Scarborough had 35 tackles. Burgess got 29 tackles. They are doing their thing, and we have some players who will be playing on Sunday on this Bama State defense. And I just mentioned them. I just mentioned those guys. Scarborough, Burgess, Rico Dozier, Cunningham, Traquan Thomas. I believe all 5 of those guys. It may be more. I may be missing some. But I think those 5 will be playing on Sundays. Yes, I believe that. Secondary play was man. Them boy 5, man. I'm telling you. Keenan Lewis, man. Caleb Alford. You know what I'm saying? You can keep going. You can keep going. Watch out for Jabbar Kirkendale, number 18. Yeah. Hey, he's coming along too, Kill Patrick. You talked about him early on. He got to get the ball more. And he stood out to me doing some of the practice and scrimmage games early on too. So that's another running back. The running back room is loaded with running backs. Shouts out football frame of mind. Appreciate the love, brother. Appreciate the love. So everybody on Twitter, X watching, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. Come to YouTube, subscribe. We almost at 400 subscribers right now, man. So let's get this thing up to 500 before we close out the season. Yes, sir. But yeah, man. So all in all, saying all that about Bama State's defense, about how the offense is coming along, putting up points, how we getting turnovers. We playing a good defense. Alcorn, they have 20 turnovers total, 10 interceptions, 10 fumble recoveries on the season. So we have to take care of the ball. We've been doing a good job at that these past couple weeks. Let's keep doing it. My score prediction for the Port City Classic. Bama State 27, Alcorn State 17. That's my score prediction. 27-17 Bama State. And I'm sticking with it. That's all I got for you. I think it will be a good game. Whoever comes out and imposes their will, I think Bama State comes out, impose their will early. And we can't just let off the gas. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep going. Once you get the lead, that's when you pound the rock. You know, make a play when it's there in the passing game. But no need to force. Don't force anything. Be careful with the ball. Don't do nothing out of the ordinary. Just keep playing ball. Keep playing good ball. Secondary play good. Hey, you thought it want to coach say, hey man, I'm telling you, shouts out Coach Lewis and them. Them boy playing good. Man, I'm telling you, Coach Williams. 34, yeah. 31-14. That's another good score right there. I say 27-17. But we on win the same ballpark for this. Same ballpark. Y'all got some score predictions. Go ahead and post them, man. It's going to be a great week of Bama State football. Like I mentioned, this is the start. We're going into November. We got 5 games in November, starting right here Saturday in Mobile. We got to win. We got to win the rest of these games. Y'all look at E-Rob. Lost 5 games the first year. Lost 4 games last year. We already got 3 losses in the 3rd season. We can't lose no more. We can't lose. We got to keep the uptick going. Coach E-Rob got to keep the uptick going each year. Get better and better. We got to keep it going. 2018, Bama State. I like it. So if we lock in, and this is right now, the reason I say we are exceeding expectations so far is because we on QB5. we came into the season. Andrew Body. You know, everybody was hyped. Bama State gonna come in here. We number one preseason, man. I hate Andrew Body went down. I'm still sick right now. Still sad. I wanted to see the young man play. I was excited. I was going to the scrimmages, the practices, getting excited every time I see Andrew Body throw the ball. Every time I see him make plays. Jonah O'Brien came in. Both players got hurt first game of the season. Then we come in with, we had Sims, we had Hayes. Now we got Key. So, man, 23-13 for Kilpatrick. Rick Body, 24-10. Yes, sir. What we do last year in November. Yes. We got to lock in. November is the month where you lock in, man. We have to. Big game. Jackson State coming up 2 weeks from this Saturday. But we can't look forward. We can't overlook Grambling. Because we got to go on the road. We got to go to Hannah Louisiana. Hey, man, don't overlook Grambling. But let's stay focused right now on Alcorn. And we'll talk about that next week. And we'll go week by week until we get the job done. Once we get to Tuskegee, hey, we might be in the running for the SWAC. We ain't still in the running. We're in the second place right now in the East. So we still in the running. So, man, let's just take care of business, man. We got to take care of business. We beat Jackson State. I think we're in good shape. But we got to keep winning. We got to keep building. So, shouts out to everybody for watching, man. We're going to get some more players on the show. We're going to get some more people. Yeah, win the day. Exactly. Win the day. And, yeah, man, it's going to be great. I'm excited for this Saturday. So, like I say, we're going to be in Mobile for Port City Classic against Alcorn. 4 p.m. kickoff time, 4 p.m. Central. You can watch the game on ESPN Plus on the app somewhere. And it should be a nice environment too, man. I've never been down to the Port City Classic. I've been to Mobile a couple times, but not Port City Classic. So I'm excited. All right, y'all. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And share this to your people. It's your boy, JB. You have watched the Black and Gold Show. Thank you so much for all your love and support. We'll see y'all next week, man. Next Wednesday. Win the day. And let's go State.